Kickstart your road to fitness with the Hard Work Works fitness app. It's for all ability levels. Full gym, no problem. You may be asking what's included. Over 200 workout plans available for every situation, from a full gym to no equipment at all. There's a nutrition guide to help you stay on track, and all of this is only $10 a month. There's a special offer for deprogram listeners. Use promo code STUPID and get your first month free. The Hard Work Works fitness app. Decide, commit, succeed, and join the hustle today. It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band, dudes. Today's band is Faces, and honestly...
Slash Small Faces.
Yes, slash Small Faces.
I didn't listen to any Small Faces. Just
oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Well... that'll be a thing. I can't wait for that to clash. That'll be fun.
I just listen to regular size Faces.
I mean, you're not wrong, friend.
No,
you know.
what about the Tiny Faces?
I didn't listen to them either.
So actually, Freshie, Bob, you put this up on the board. You put Faces up on the board when we did Murder City Devils. You actually talked about wanting to do Faces. So talk to me. What is it about Faces? Why did we have to do Faces today?
Well, the first reason would be, I mean, listen to it. You heard it.
Yes, I did.
It's quintessential, like, British blues, Delta rock and roll. I mean, Rod Stewart has the greatest voice in the history of rock and roll, for my money.
Hard to argue.
For my money, like, there's nothing better. No one has a more unique kind of sound than Rod Stewart. And because I know you're thinking, like, Rod Stewart, who sang, like, Infatuation in the 80s, or, like, all those dumb Christmas carols? Like, no. That's not... You know that one, Torres. Infatuation, dude.
Of course.
Infatuation.
But that's not the Rod Stewart.
Infatuation.
That's not the Rod Stewart that could have been. You could have had this version of Rod Stewart, who was just in this band with Ron Wood, who later went on and joined the Rolling Stones. I mean, it's just... For me, this is the quintessential, like, blues, the British blues band. For me.
Man, you know, laying it down
Dude,
proper.
Infatuation was a good song.
Hell yeah. And you know what?
What about the song Passion?
I don't know that one. I
That's the same.
I remember growing up, and Rod Stewart had a lot of videos on MTV. Dude.
Yeah, one of them was Passion.
One of them was Passion,
if you
indeed.
sing it, I bet I'd know it.
Passion.
Exactly. New York, London. Passion. Something like that, man.
Passion.
I'll have to check that one out.
Let me get what's my caretaker? Play Passion.
Jesus. Oh God, yes. Rod Stewart does indeed rule, for the record.
Yes.
But so I think I bounced that off of you next, Fredo. Why did you want to talk Faces? And let's add, you insisted that we brought Small Faces into the conversation as well.
Well, even though they're considered one band. They really are. I mean, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as one band, even though it's the Small Faces. And the reality is they are two bands. But because they considered them one band, also it gave us a little bit more stuff to play with.
Mm-hmm.
Because we only had 3 or 4 albums? 3 albums, I think.
4.
Yeah.
4 albums. So it gave us a little more to play with. They're an awesome band. And
they're fantastic.
And I'll be honest with you. If you do not like jam bands, I don't know how you can like the Faces. Because a lot of their stuff has that jam feel to it. Not Grateful Dead jam band, but if you listen to
crappy.
Right. But if you listen to Government Mule or some Allman Brothers or some of that stuff. There's a lot of that kind of feel in these songs. A lot of them. There's that 70s Stone feel. They're just such good stuff, man. It's just amazing. And Rod Stewart, bro.
And Rod
Except,
Stewart.
you know, it's If You Want My Body and Do You Think I'm Sexy, Rod Stewart to me.
No, this is a far cry from that, Rod Stewart.
No, that was the one that led to Infatuation.
Yes. Hey, Fredo, let me ask you a question, though. Like, if you could use one word to describe Faces, would it be passion?
It would be more like infatuation. Oh no, not again.
Not again.
So good. I don't understand.
Infatuation.
Oh, God.
That's where I got dudes from. Was from Infatuation.
Oh,
Infatuation.
dudes. So
Anyway, Joey, you want to let somebody else
I
talk?
was going to say, Joey, you have the misfortune of being the fourth. Sorry, we've known each other for a really long time. Talk to me about why you decided you wanted to jump in on Faces.
Well, you know, I'm glad that we got those introductions because I think it's pretty fitting towards my reasons too. I mean, definitely. So as Alfredo previously mentioned, Faces and Small Faces were inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame together. And that night was probably one of the most important nights toward my development as a music fan because I was actually at that induction ceremony.
Oh, snap.
What?
Yes, I was at that induction ceremony and was excited for some of the other bands that were going in around that same time. You had, that year was Red Hot Chili Peppers, Guns N' Roses, Beastie Boys, Green Day showed up as surprise guest. I think I talked about that previously, inevitably, on this podcast. But I was excited about Faces from the perspective of I was a huge Stones fan, and, you know, being the age that I am, I inevitably associate Ronnie Wood as a member of the Rolling Stones, and was excited to see a different side of his career. And what I ended up seeing really kind of opened up to me what I consider to be probably in terms of just straight up sound. And I think Bob talked about it a little bit, so it's kind of on the same page here. Like, pretty much the greatest straight up rock band that never truly happened. We talked about Rod Stewart. There is an alternate dimension in which Rod Stewart is this, you know, longtime rock star and goes on to, you know, push this forward for a long time. And yes, Infatuation does not happen.
Hey, Infatuation's great.
That happened. That happened in every universe.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was right around, I mean, again, like I said, super influential time for me. And that was also right around the time when I was starting to play guitar. And I very, very quickly realized that this type of guitar sound was exactly what was inspiring me to play the instrument in the first place. So it was a cross-section of a lot of really, really awesome things. And as like a young fan of classic rock music, who, you know, when you're listening at that age, you're just listening for sound. You're just listening to have kind of fun. And this band was kind of perfect for that. So had to jump on.
And
Nice.
and it's really good music to smoke weed to, bros.
Oh, I haven't done that yet.
And can we give some props to fucking Kenny Jones, the drummer,
Oh
who
yeah,
went on to take over Keith Moon's spot in the Who?
The
I
Who?
didn't know that.
Yeah, once Keith Moon passed away, it was Kenny Jones who went in and took over his spot for the remaining albums.
Yep, 78. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and nobody gives him fuck, and he didn't get inducted into the Hall when the Who got inducted, which is bullshit.
Well, I mean, like, and a part of the thing about Faces too is growing up, I was a Black Crowes fan,
Mm-hmm.
and then somebody was like, "Hey, you should check out this band," and I did, and I was like, "Oh, they just did all that." The Black Crowes essentially exist because people don't know about Faces.
Fair enough.
Because if people
the
knew more,
greatest
if people knew more about Faces, they would hear the Black Crowes and go, "Oh, this is a Faces cover band, clearly, right? Like this is what this is what that is. But the Black Crowes were able to make like this whole kind of cottage industry for themselves just by going like, well, we could do that too, right?
Well, it's because
Not even
everybody.
that well.
It's
Let's
because
do
everybody forgot about the Faces. That's why.
Easily.
Yeah. I mean,
which is
they really
what
did.
sucks. Yeah.
It's because
Ron Wood went on to go to the Stones, and fucking Kenny Jones joined. Rod Stewart went out. Well, actually, Rod Stewart went out on his own. That's really
Yeah,
what broke the Faces.
and the thing is, you can't really argue with Rod Stewart's success. I mean, Every Picture Tells a Story is one of the greatest solo records ever. So I mean, like,
Sure.
they are this wonderful kind of, just coming together of these wonderful musicians, and it's a shame that more people don't know this band. And if they do, they know it from the Wes Anderson movie from Rushmore at the end when Ooh La La plays.
Which is such a great song.
It's not on my list, dudes.
Oh well, spoilers.
Wait,
Jeez.
first of all, you don't do the fucking. Wait, first of all, you don't have the Small Faces at all, and then you don't put on Ooh La La.
No.
Why do I have to list? Why am I even here?
Spoilers.
Well, because I didn't want to put Ooh La La on my list because everybody knows it. There's so many great songs that I think that other people should check out besides Ooh La La.
So this, yeah. So my relationship with Faces, just to kind of put the bow on
Who
this.
cares?
Well, excuse you? How dare you? How dare you?
It's gonna be that show, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? This
It's
wouldn't
my
have
faces.
it just wouldn't have happened if we were on Discord.
Jesus Christ. So my relationship with Faces, my mom and grandma are huge Rod Stewart fans.
I
So
bet they wanted to bone him.
yeah,
I bet you they did.
yeah, they did. They like
Rod
wait,
Stewart
they
was like, mother-daughter dudes. Rod Stewart.
my grand definitely had the hots for Rod Stewart. But
Oh my God, he was so cute with his long hair. I would have blown him.
Jesus Christ. That's my grandmother, dudes.
Oh my God.
But so God, so I you know,
He was such a mod.
I remember my mom being really into the Faces. So like they're on the radar. They're on my radar from Jump Street essentially. Like I'm aware of Faces, but I never got into them on my own until this show. So, you know, this was essentially a discovery for me. So on that note, we already know you left out all the Small Faces stuff, Bob. How did you go about putting the rest of your 20 together?
At first, I thought it was only 15 because I didn't know we were doing Small Phases. So I just would listen to all the stuff on Spotify and Amazon Music and just go, ooh, I like that one. 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 So just kind of just listening to Faces.
So
That's. I mean, I don't want to make it sound so flippant and unnecessary, but yeah, it was just like listening to them because I haven't really sat down and listened to Faces in a long time. It was like, oh, I love that song. Oh, I love that song. So it's very easy for me to do.
well, there you go. Conversely, I bet you Fredo's wasn't that easy. Fredo, how did you put your 20 together?
Well, it was easy. I put it together like 15 minutes before we started. And no, it was the same kind of like Bob. I've known this band for years, and so it was more. It wasn't a deep dive for me. It was just I'm gonna listen to them, and
Yeah.
oh, I like that song. Oh wow, that was good, but oh, this was better, and yeah, you know, and it's also the mood I was in.
Mm-hmm.
Give me, the album Ooh La La tends to be a little more of a downer. It's the band's last album, so a lot of that it has this feel of we're gonna end. This is over. And so a lot of that stuff didn't make my list because I'm in a happy place. Now, if we would have had like we were recorded on Discord and then I went and listened, it would have been a lot of sadder stuff, you know.
God damn it!
It's gonna be like this all show.
I
It's gonna be a
know.
lot.
I
I'm just
know.
saying, dudes.
I know. I'm aware. So,
Your fault.
Joey, what was it like putting your 20 together for Faces?
I was really, really interested to see how the Small Faces versus Faces distribution would work for me, because I knew it was gonna definitely be a Faces Forward list, and I was interested to see how it would kind of fall into place. And it was interesting. Very, very similar for me. Just kind of listened. Probably a lot of my selections were heavily influenced by my mood over the last couple days when I was throwing my list together. And after that, it was kind of just personal favorites, kind of at the top of the list, easy. And then Small Faces, I just kind of covered the bases a little bit. And then the interesting part was kind of that middle ground of Faces stuff and seeing what really kind of came forward for me, listening to them for the first time in a while. So that was kind of interesting.
Yes. So for me, like, I feel like coming through the first half, I had, I don't even remember at this point how many, but I didn't have a ton of cuts to make. I'll tell you that much. Again, just like Joey just said, I'm very much Faces Forward. I got a lot of Faces, some Small Faces. I gave it a good listen, the old college try, as they say. But I just kind of, the theme kind of seems to be I listened to them and I added the songs I liked. And, ultimately that's what I ended up doing with this. Usually there's a little bit more thought to it, but there wasn't this time. That it just, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, I can't take this song off. Oh, shit. Okay, I think this one's a little bit better than that one. I'll take this one. It wasn't overly difficult, so I'm not sweating it, although I get the feeling we might all be on different edges of the discography. So with that, based on the conversation we've just had, Bob, how many do you think we'll get through unanimously?
I don't know. Probably maybe like 3 or 4.
Okay. You going 4? Or do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll say 3.
3 for Bob. All right, Fredo?
2 at best.
Oh, 2 at best. All right. Joey?
Stealing all the good numbers here. I was thinking around that. I guess I'll go 4 because that's kind of what's open. I think we can do better than 1, but I mean, I think it might actually end up being 2 or 3. So we'll see.
All right. Yeah, based on the conversation, Bob nailed it. I feel like it's going to be 3. All right, well then I'll be Mr. Super Positive. I'm going to go 6.
What the fuck? I got 6 songs I could throw out right now because of fucking old Small Faces.
Just saying. What does it matter?
And Bob's got Infatuation. That's not even a song.
He's got passion.
Dude, I've got a couple Black Crow songs on this list too, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Just saying. I agree with Joey. We're going to get more than 1, so it doesn't make any sense for me to pick 1, and might as well swing positive. All right, so whoever gets the closest, unless we go over 6 somehow, if we do, then we discuss who gets the final say will be discussion. But if we hit 2, 3, 4, or 6, whomever's number gets called gets the final say. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back and start the gameplay.
Why?
And with that, well, because, Fredo, I have to edit it later. Jesus Christ. With that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed.
We never edited any of my podcasts.
Yeah.
No, I did. I a lot.
And guess what? This part won't be either because I already pushed record. The name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 4 of us have combed through the Faces and Small Faces discographies and have plucked out 20 songs in an attempt to create, and we're going to smash them together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you in case you have never given this band a chance. And
Bob only got 15.
Yeah, I know, but he can also throw his weight behind 5 extra ones then.
I can.
Yeah, see? So that means he can take a 3 and make it unanimous. Just saying.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Or he can make a 2 a 3, which leaves it in the conversation.
Or he could add the Black Crow song.
Yeah.
He could go to bat for a Black Crow song that is not on our list.
Totally.
All right. So I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't start from the top. I don't know that this was my favorite one, but this one told me what I was in for. Wicked Messenger.
Yep.
Yes. Listen.
I don't have it.
All right. So that was Fredo and Joey.
Yep.
All right, Fredo and Joey. So it's got a 3. And this is how we're starting off, huh?
Yep. Yep.
All right, Bob?
All right, I'm going to go with probably my favorite Faces song because I think it does a really good job of like summing up the band and their sound, which has had me a real good time.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it.
Hold on, because I don't have anything in order. No, I don't.
Dude's my song.
Dude's my song.
I mean, like, how do you not have that song? That doesn't make any sense to me.
All right, it's got 3. It gets to hang around. Mm-hmm. At this point, the 3s might be the unanimous ones, so we'll see. All right, Fredo?
I'm gonna go with Remedy. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That's like
I love that song.
It's great. Dudes,
my remedy.
I need a remedy. Let's go off a long player. Bad and Run.
Bad and Ruin? Yes, I got it.
Bad and Ruin, excuse me. Yep.
I got it.
I got it.
Oh,
There it is.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I love the blue. Man, you want to talk about that blues, man?
That's probably the best example of it.
Listen to that.
Yep.
It's so good.
Got a nice little bounce to it. I heard that and I was like, oh shit, it's going to be that kind of party?
Yep.
Guess I'm going to stick my dick in the
Mother,
mashed potatoes.
don't you recognize your son? And the cool part about Faces is Rod Stewart has such a great voice, but I feel like he doesn't even really do a lot in this band. Like he's very smart to just kind of get out of everyone's way and just let them shine. Like he comes in and he sounds great when he's doing it, but there's just so much of it that's just like musical interludes and just like long solos or just kind of cool jam sessions. It's really great to listen to.
Well, it's the time. If you look again, you start talking about that British blues, and you got bands like Cream, and you got bands like the early Stones, which were amazing with their bluesy style, and even if you had strong vocals, you had to get out of the way of the music.
Yeah, it's really great.
Yeah,
I love it.
All sound nice and balanced.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, we got one. All right, Joey, no pressure.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna start with interesting. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try a song off of Not As Good As a Wink with Miss Judy's Farm.
Yeah, I got it.
Nope.
All right, so it gets 2. It's hanging on by a thread. Miss Judy's Farm. Joey. All right, back around to me, huh? Okay. I'm gonna go here because this is the next one I'm looking at. So, it feels like the elephant in the room, probably. Stay With Me.
Of course.
Yes, absolutely.
I do not have that song.
Oh,
What?
Oh,
Yeah, that's a bigger problem than Ooh La La.
Yeah.
I love Stay With Me. Pavilion used to cover Stay With Me. That was one of the first songs of Faces that I ever heard was Stay With Me. But I just feel like it's a thing that's been played so much and so frequently that I feel like you can still give people what Faces is without that song. And that's just my opinion.
I don't necessarily disagree with what you're saying, but I also think that not enough people know who Faces is to be able to discount.
But my point would be, like, I think if you played that song for them, they go, oh, okay, I know what that is. But they don't. They wouldn't get, like, the depth of, like, the Delta influence blues rock and roll.
Okay, I get you.
And this is where I'm gonna disagree with you, Bob, because a lot of people, dudes, a lot of people think that's a Rod Stewart solo song.
That's true.
And by including it on this list, which is why this is one of the reasons I voted for it, is you go, wait a minute, that's not Rod Stewart, and it makes you pay attention a little more to the music.
Yeah.
I like how we're all keeping in mind. I mean, the goal is starter pack here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in other circumstances, I would agree with Bob here. But the problem is that jam that happens in the last couple minutes of the song, the climax of the song, is just too good that you can't eliminate it from this list. It's just impossible. When we're talking about the Faces sound, I feel like that's absolutely essential.
Well, we got
especially when you get Rod Stewart just saying, "Get out!"
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. It's a great song, and under any other circumstance, I would completely agree with you. But nah, son.
Well, it's got 3.
Get out!
It ain't dead, but Bob says get out. All right, Bob, you're up.
I'm going to go with a song from A Wink and a Nod. And it's so much fun because, again, like I was saying earlier, Rod Stewart does such a great job of just getting out of the way. And it's a song that everyone knows and loves. And you can, as soon as it starts, you know what song it is. But it takes him like 2 minutes to get to the actual words because you have like the funky bass line that comes in and then just the old kind of bluesy guitar, and it's Memphis, Tennessee.
I don't have it.
I didn't. This was me playing the game. I didn't think.
Yeah.
I didn't think Justin would have it because of that, because it's a remake.
Well, you're wrong. All of you are wrong.
I was leaning toward not doing it for that reason too.
Chumps.
Well, again, that doesn't always come into play. Like, I don't always know that thing. I don't know every song that's ever existed. So,
yeah, but that's a pretty.
I mean, everybody knows Memphis, Tennessee, Justin.
Yeah, it's been done. It's been done by everybody and their mother.
So I'll also say this: that was not the reason why I cut it. There's just a lot of great songs.
It's not above being a reason for you to cut it.
It is. How dare you?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know.
All right, Fredo.
Okay, this will be the first of the songs that Bob doesn't have, because it's a Small Faces tune, and the Small Faces, they did an album in the 70s, and I swear it sounds like 70s Stones, man. And Bob, I wish you really, because I know you love you some Stones. I think if you would have heard this album 78 in the Shade, it really would have. I think you would have put a couple songs on here. So I'm gonna go with Brown Man Do off of 78 in the Shade.
I don't have that one.
Good song, don't have it. Small Faces picks are going to be hard, obviously.
Yeah, I know. I'm expecting that.
All right. Let me cue it up. He says away from the microphone. Because my phone is all the way over here. There we go.
Hey, way to have it on on standby.
This Jip joint operation.
What the hell is this? I bet you if we want Discord, he'd be right on top of that.
All right.
Just don't even bother at this point. We're 40 minutes into the podcast.
It's just because you didn't hear it doesn't mean I didn't play it.
I heard it.
Joey.
I mean, I guess it got spoiled. So what's the point in holding back on it? Let's just have the conversation now. Ooh la la.
I got it.
Yes. I
Yes.
guess.
Nah.
Nah, that was a nah. That was a nah, son.
Now here's one thing that gave it a little extra oomph is, again, every week I ask, what do you consider essential from whatever band we're talking about, and the only answer I got for Faces was Ooh La La. So
That's because everybody's seen Rushmore.
I haven't seen Rushmore. I just love.
Of course you haven't. You're a dumb old man.
Oh, sorry, I'm not some cool hipster with a fucking beard and a beanie. Wait a minute.
Where's your
I don't have a
caretaker,
beard.
Fredo? Can you go get your caretaker?
Yes. You clearly need your pills.
What?
Get off my lawn!
But since we got that answer, I decided to give the song another listen, and I was like, oh, you know what? I am going to include this. So, all right, we're back around to me, huh?
Don't sound too excited.
Well, it's because I don't know where I want to go yet. How about 3-Button Hand-Me-Down?
Yep.
Sure. Yep.
I didn't hear you. You broke up.
3-Button Hand-Me-Down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got that one. That's a
Hey,
great song.
there we go. There we go.
Yes. That's it. That'll be the last one that goes through unanimous.
Well, I mean, if that's the case, then you win. Right?
I just want to let you guys know that if I win, the essential song will be a Small Faces song.
I expect nothing different.
Or Ooh La La. One or the other.
This one does take a second to get going. But when it does...
I love this. I love the song so much.
I don't need... Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, it's the wrong song.
Yeah. Where are my pills? Listen to that.
Do yourself a favor, and when you listen to this later, folks, crank it.
His voice is so great in this song.
God, yeah.
Man.
I want to get to the hook.
Yeah, it's quite a good one.
Here we go. There we go. All right. We made it. All right, we got 2. All right, so 3-Button Hand-Me-Down was me.
What the hell is...
It's Sophie. My daughter.
Hey,
She's being-
Sophie!
She's being a goofball. Uncle Alfie says hello, Sophie. She says hello, Uncle Alfie.
Aw.
All right, Freda, or no, I'm sorry, Bob. It's your turn.
So what's on the? So the only 2 songs on the list are 3-Button Hand Me Down and Bad and Ruin.
Bad and Ruin. Yep.
Okay. And then Had Me a Real Good Time has 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
The next
And Wicked
song
Messenger.
and then Wicked Messenger had 3 too. Okay, I'm just trying to keep track of all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next song that I'm going to do, I'm just going to come out here and say the reason why, because so many of these songs you have Rod Stewart on lead vocals, right?
Mhm,
Like he's the lead singer of Faces. He's got such a distinct voice. It sounds so wonderful. But Ooh La La is a song where he's not singing, and you're like, wow, that's weird. I thought Rod Stewart was in this band. But the reason why I didn't go with Ooh La La, I chose this song over it because I think it's a better song, is Debris, because I love the harmonization later on in the song where him and the other guy, I don't even know his name, but the other guy who sings, him and Rod Stewart sing together, and it's just so good, dude. So I'm going with that one.
I got
Why
it.
not both? I have both.
Hey,
What song is it?
Debris.
Debris.
No.
Oh,
I was listening to it this morning walking to class, and it was overcast. and it was perfect. It was like
Yeah,
this is on the list.
It really is. Like, it's just a perfect song. And like the way, I don't even, what's the guy's name, Alfredo, the other singer?
I can't fucking think. And they're
neither.
getting together.
Carl.
I have no idea what his name is, but the way
Ronnie Lane.
Ronnie Lane, he was I think
Ronnie
he was-
Lane, that's it.
Yeah, but the way Ronnie Lane and Rod Stewart's voices kind of come together in the chorus of that song is it's just so beautiful, man. Like it touched me inside, brother.
Ooh. Touched you.
Touch me too.
Yeah. Presto. All right, Fredo.
So many good songs. Let me go with one that I know is not going to make it. Itchy Coo Park by the Spices.
I don't got that one.
Nah, come on.
I got it.
Yeah, I
Hey.
knew somebody. That's such a fucking great song, dude. It's all so beautiful.
It's a great song. I don't know if do you think it's that representative of Small Faces though?
Is any song representative of Small Faces? Because they're so distinct. You listen to, if you listen to everything, you could go with psychedelic, you could go with blues, you could, the fuck was that? That wasn't Itchy Coo Park.
That was not.
I didn't do that.
That was a song. I don't think that song was on our list.
Yeah, it was. He put it on as a what was it, a single?
Yeah. But I didn't do that, by the way.
Oh, I don't know who did it, but that was that Itchy Coo Park's such a great song.
All right. So it gets 2. It's not dead yet, but it's hanging on by a
dead.
thread.
It's dead. It ain't gonna make it already.
All right, Joey.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try First Try. This one is I associate this song on a personal level because it's the first song on their Good Boys When They're Asleep greatest hits. So this was when I first discovered Faces. It was a go-to. It was the opening track. And I vividly remember listening to this while on a plane, which is obviously perfect. I'm going to go with Flying.
Oh, nope. I don't have that one.
I do.
I got it.
All right.
There it is.
Yep, I got it.
So that's got a...
From the sounds of it, it just sounds like we have a very similar lists up to a point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
It's a lot of 3s.
Yes.
It's a lot of 3s here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Which
That's
doesn't
gonna be
fare well
discussion.
for Small Faces.
right.
No. I've already. I'm just throwing out Small Faces to represent.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not making the list.
All right.
None of it.
Probably not. Nope.
I didn't know that they were even in the conversations. That's my fault. Like, I didn't even know. Was it in the chat? Did I miss it?
Yeah.
It was indeed.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, no.
Let me see. I'll go back and look.
I
It
guess.
was at the beginning.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
the
I'm
first
not- I
things
don't
that was
pay
said.
attention.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lucky. You guys are lucky I'm even here at this point. I mean,
You know what? There's a lot of truth to that.
There
I
is-
got a lot of
a-
shit I got to do. Man.
there is at least some truth to that. Yes. Very much so.
There it is. Okay, so it's okay. That was. Is it Faces or Small Faces? Technically both. Okay, I totally missed that part. I wasn't paying attention to the chat at that point.
It
And
happens.
I think the first thing I responded was 3-button hand me down, and that's when I got interested in what we were talking about. Before that, I was just completely lost.
There we go. I'm going to go with Too Bad.
Yes.
I have that one as well.
Hey.
And too bad I don't.
It brings him far too much
You were
joy.
just waiting for me to say that I had it so you could do that joke.
Yep.
I was holding off. Yeah, I was hoping that you did have it.
Not yet. Kind of timing.
It's all about timing, dudes.
All right. It's got
Steady.
3. It's got 3.
Steady.
All right, Bob.
You know what? I'm going to say Cindy incidentally.
Yeah, I got it.
Absolutely.
I don't.
There you go.
Oh. It's
I
got-
think that sums
Add-
up this.
Like the way he's like, there you go. What do you expect?
There it is.
Added to
Fucking Pops
humongous.
Dementia over there fucking forgot that it's even the face song.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at this, and it looks like all these threes might go in. Well,
Yeah.
no, we are going to have a conversation though, because there's 10, and we already have 2 through unanimously. So we are going to have to cut some stuff.
Well, we might not. I mean, there's what, 10 threes?
That's what I'm saying. There's I think it's
There's 8 threes.
There's 9 threes in 1 2, I think, and then there's the 2
Yeah, well, the
unanimous.
2's gone already.
Yeah,
So,
might as well be.
so
All
I'm
right.
getting ready to add another 3.
All right, Fredo.
Okay. Shake, shudder, and shiver.
Oh fuck, no.
No.
Nah, son.
Y'all, y'all, like for reals, y'all stupid. How do you not have that?
I don't know.
It definitely made my first pass. That's all I can really say is.
Listen to that. That's,
I mean, it's
that's
great.
That's the Black Crows.
I know.
That just makes you feel dirty.
You are dirty.
Well, it makes me feel like I'm talking on Discord.
No, that just makes you angry, not dirty. All right, Joey.
Okay. Let's see. How about Love Lives Here?
Yeah, I got it.
Nope.
Nah.
Oh wow, another 2. These 2s are pretty much dead in the water.
Yeah.
That's a 1 in this game.
Yep. All right, back around to me, huh?
I still don't understand the game of it. I think the game is to get songs on the list, not to. I've never understood that. I'm just going to go on record to say.
There's gamesmanship involved, especially if you're playing with Fredo.
Yeah.
I just think it's about who can get the most songs on the list. Like, that's my game.
Well, I guess.
Like, let's all come to a consensus and be friends. Like, that's the game that I want to play.
Hey, man, that's what I would like, but it never ever works out in my favor that way. So,
That's because you're dumb.
see,
It's true. I am. That's right.
Not you, Bob.
Oh, okay. I'm just so used to being called that I just immediately respond to it.
Well, you know what? I can respond to Fredo for you, friend, with a song. You're so rude.
I got it.
I'm surprised I don't.
Oh,
How is it not on my list? I guess
Easy.
it's not.
You didn't write it down. That's how it's not on the list. Yeah. No, I don't got it either.
oh, okay. Well, that one's pretty much dead in the water.
All right.
All right, Bob.
I'm gonna go with because I like it. Rod Stewart's telling a fun story about him and his brother, which is very much blues kind of rock. Like my brother's cool and I'm a loser. It's called "That's All You Need."
Got it.
I don't have that one.
I don't.
Both dicks.
Oh, they are assholes. There's like a crunchy guitar to that, man.
And it tells a nice story.
Yeah,
There's a
that's a
lot.
good story about you and your brother.
A sibling rivalry. That's basically all of the Black Crows. The Black Crows heard that song and was like, "This is gonna be us. This is what we're gonna do.
Right. And then
I'm gonna marry Kate Hudson and you're not, and then I'm gonna ride my own tour bus and you're gonna have your own tour bus, and then Jimmy Page is gonna play with us for some reason. Like, yeah,
and then I'm gonna punch you in the face and fucking we'll break up for 10 years.
yeah. And then we'll get back together because we need money for drugs.
Best weed I ever smoked was Chris Robinson's weed.
Oh yeah, dude, look at him. Of course.
Dude,
I'm gonna say though, nothing hit better than that Jurassic 5.
oh dude, you came out and said that shit was the truth.
That was the truth, bro. Like that was some serious stuff right there.
See, for me, that Chris Robinson, I literally froze in the middle of passing it. Took a hit, and then my hand was right at noon, right at the 12 o'clock mark, and I just froze.
I have no
And-
idea what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about weed, son. We're talking about weed.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. What is that?
You don't understand what weed is, son? It's the municipal. We're talking about the municipal.
All right.
Yeah, dude, that Jurassic 5 stuff was that was the truth. Oof.
Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
All right.
Dude, it only went around one time. And I was like, oh wow.
Yeah, but you got to ask Dave. My shit didn't even go around. My shit stopped time. I was up at 12, and I just sat there, and Dave said, "You gonna pass it?" And I looked at him like, "What?" That shit was fucking for real.
Yep.
All right, Fredo.
Dude, we're talking about weed, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Stop being such a narc.
Let's
I
go.
know.
Next.
Let's fucking light that shit up, son. It's the municipal. I'm going on from the album First Step. I'm gonna go with Stone.
Nope.
It was my last cut.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, I don't have it either.
Oh my god, it had that "Oh brother, where art thou" feel. It's just what I loved about it. All right, fuck you guys.
Yeah, right.
Listen, and then with the harmonica,
Yeah, right.
when that pops in,
All right, Joey.
Okay. Let's just not pay attention to what I said earlier about songs that happen to be covers, and maybe I'm Amazed is going to be my pick.
Oh, come on. How do you have that one and not Memphis, Tennessee? That's ridiculous.
I have that one.
I mean, come on. I mean, that doesn't even make any sense.
Sure, it does.
I
Great.
know it doesn't. I mean, come on. That's just
I think-
silly.
Where's
I
Justin?
think
I don't
think
have
it's
it.
a better cover when it comes to them individually.
I don't know. That's ridiculous.
Where are you, Justin?
I don't have it. So it's got two.
That song is like cheap heat for the Marks, bro. That's what that song is.
Dead in the water.
That song is great, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, it's great. I love Paul McCartney's version of it.
Sure. Well, first of all, how many remakes do you have of Maybe I'm Amazed versus how many remakes
That's
of...
because it's unnecessary. There's no need for
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Right, but there's I mean, come on. The Faces version of Memphis isn't even the best remake of Memphis.
Yes, it is.
Get out of here.
You like the Johnny Rivers one because you're a dumbass cracker.
No, first of all, I hate every song Johnny Rivers does. With fucking, it's all off the same album with the fucking 6 white teenagers around them and not even on tune.
Yeah, dumbass cracker people.
Yeah, fucking crackers. That shit would have been different if Jose Feliciano did it.
No, well, now you're talking.
Which way, Justin? When are we doing Jose Feliciano?
I don't know. Let's see if we can get a bite. All right, back to me, huh? How about Tell Everyone?
Tell them what we're doing Jose Feliciano.
Yes. The silence says that I'm out on my own there.
Yep.
All right.
Hey, you know what, Justin? That's my fault.
It happens occasionally.
No, Justin, that's my next song. Is my fault.
Oh. I don't have that one.
I do not. I thought about it.
Oh my God, it's my turn, right?
Yes.
This one's a remake too. Light My Fire.
What?
Oh, fuck it. How about Glad and Sorry?
I have that one.
I got it.
I do not. I do not.
Of course you don't. Of course you don't.
Of course I don't. I've only had not had two. All right, so the three of you.
You didn't have Indigo Park.
Yes, I know.
How many threes do we have? I think we could wrap this up.
We've got a ton. So here's what I'm going to do. Because I only have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left anyway. So.
And I'm going to guess. I'm going to go out on a limb and say everybody's going to have 3.
Maybe.
Right?
All right, Joey, you got one last you want to put out there?
I'm down to my small faces stuff, and
Yeah, so am
I'm gonna. Let's see, what direction do I go with this? Since Ichiku Park was covered in kind of their early side, and then also Fredo gave a look at the late albums, which were kind of fun to listen to. I will say, I do recommend them. I'm gonna go with Never Too Late off of the other later album.
No, I don't have that one.
Hey, when's the next commercial break? I gotta take a piss.
There isn't another one.
He's got diabetes. You gotta let him go to the bathroom.
Go then. Go. We
I'm going. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna pee. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
All right.
I bet you if we were on fucking Discord, you would fucking take a break.
Jesus
Why don't you
Christ.
just? Oh, okay, that's right. Because you're on your computer machine. You could just pee. If you're on, I'm on my mobile device. I could just go pee right now.
Yeah, just push mute. And I will not be editing this out. I'm just saying, everybody can use the restroom, and every
pee.
podcast listeners will get a nice little treat in their ears. So I'm just going to dump out, and then I guess maybe we can bounce him off Fredo when he gets back. Well, let's see. Actually, I think I only have 1, 2, 3 Faces songs left. No, I think the other 4 are all Small Faces. So I'll just see if I can find Bob here. Nobody knows.
I don't have that one.
All right. Silicone Grown.
You know what? I don't have. That was a late. That was a late scratch for me.
All right. And Borstal Boys.
I have Borstal Boys.
Hey, so Borstal Boys has got a 2. You got any of those, Joey?
I do not.
Okay.
Did I already say? I already did. That's all you need, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. That's all you need.
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
What about? Do any of you guys have a fly in the ointment?
No.
All right, I'm back.
Fly in the ointment's right. Yeah, you didn't wash your hands. There's
No,
no
bro.
way.
No, I didn't because I've got Purell right here.
That's not the same as washing
Yeah,
your
it's not the
hands.
same.
Whatever, man. I don't give a fuck. I'm here by myself. I don't give a shit. Fuck
All
all
right.
y'all.
Fine. Now you got pee hands all over your keyboard.
No, I don't because I'm not touching my keyboard.
No, I don't. They're so juvenile. No, I don't. I don't have pee hands because I'm not touching my keyboard.
So let me see if I can squeeze a third here on Borstal Boys. You got Borstal Boys, Fredo?
No, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Do you got
What the hell's that shit?
do you got Silicone Grown?
Nope.
And do you have Nobody Knows?
Nope.
Okay. All right. And now all I have left is my Small Faces, so I'll see if I can find you twos. You Better Believe It.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Don't Stop What You're Doing.
Nope.
Nope.
All right.
Don't stop believing.
Don't stop believing, dudes. Looking for Love.
In all the wrong places.
This is what I hear.
No.
Yep. And too many faces? Nope.
And then
Too many small faces.
Too many Small
Too many
Faces.
small-
I
well, you
think,
couldn't find them.
I
It's
think this
small
was
faces.
not a Small Faces. I think this was a Leftover Faces. Let Me Down Gently.
I got
Nope.
that one. I got that one.
Nope.
So the only thing there was Let Me Down Gently. All right, let me
What about Maggie May? Do you guys have Maggie May?
wake up, Maggie. I got something to tell to you.
Get the fuck out. All
All right,
That's what I
so
got to tell you.
you want to
All right.
dump out whatever you got left, Bob?
I think I got most of them.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right.
I'm good. The only one that I didn't say is Pool Hall Richard.
Nope.
Got you. All right. Fredo?
Yeah, I got Small Faces Shake.
I got it.
Yeah, that's a great fucking tune.
It was.
I
good.
got Small Faces Come On Children.
Come on, children.
Disgusting.
And right after that, I got What You Gonna Do About It.
Oh, no. I'm going to call the authorities.
And then I've got High and Happy by Small Faces. I got Playmates by Small Faces.
Jesus Christ, man.
I'm just realizing like how this all sounds, and that you ain't seen nothing yet.
Baby, you just ain't seen nothing yet.
By Small Faces, and then my last one, which is actually by the Faces, is Fly in the Ointment.
I had that one.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
There it is.
So that will bump up to a 2.
Because it's really like that weird funky bass line really doesn't sound like anything they do, so it's kind of different and cool.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. And just for shits and gigs, Joey, you want to dump out whatever you got left?
Yeah, all I got left is tonight was my other late Small Faces, and then my other early Small Faces, other than the ones we've already talked about, was Shalala Lee.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right.
That's great.
So we're dropping all the 2s, right? And just using the 3s to get our conversation. And we got 2 all the way through unanimously. So, Fredo, you have won the final say. All right. Let me get rid of these 2s. 1, 2.
Coupard.
I don't care what you pick. I mean, I do, but I don't. All right. There's another 2. There's another 2. We got a good amount of 2s through too, including Borstal Boys, but whatever.
Good song.
All right. So through unanimously, we have Bad and Ruin and 3-Button Hand-Me-Down.
Wow, that's it.
Yep. So
wow,
we got.
I feel like that's my fault because I didn't have Ooh La La or Stay With Me.
Well, so we have.
That would have been.
We have 10 through with 3 that we now get.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that we get. So we only need to make 2 cuts, and
Game's over, dudes.
one of them is Fredo's. So. We got Cindy Incidentally, Debris, Flying, Glad and Sorry, Had Me a Real Good Time, Ooh La La, Stay With Me, Too Bad, Wicked Messenger, You're So Rude. Literally the only one I didn't have was Flying, so I am good no matter what we pick here.
Well, if you didn't have Flying, I think that one should go on.
Okay. Okay. Let's take it.
My dick.
And then we'll go with I say only one, either Ooh La La or Stay With Me. I don't think we need both of them. Overkill, dudes.
Okay.
I'd say Stay With Me.
I feel
we're
like
gonna just go those 2.
Yeah, I feel like of those 2, you got to have Stay With Me.
I would agree.
All right, so let's get that. All right, so basically the way this works at this point, because we have 4 through unanimous, and we're losing Ooh La La. Let me lose Ooh La La real quick.
And I love Ooh La La, but I just don't. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's fair.
All right, so that gives us
Dude, I win.
7. Okay, so basically the final say means Fredo gets to make the final cut. So we've got, because we've got 7 left and only 6 get to go in. So we've got Cindy Incidentally, Debris, Glad and Sorry, Had Me a Real Good Time, Too Bad, Wicked Messenger, You're So Rude. Do you have an inkling, like something that you're leaning? Do you want us to help you talk it out?
Well, say them again.
Sure.
He wasn't paying attention.
Clearly.
No, I was. I'm trying to see which ones I have.
So we got Cindy Incidentally, Debris, Glad and Sorry, Had Me a Real Good Time, Too Bad, Wicked Messenger, and You're So Rude.
You know what? Let's take out You're So Rude.
Okay.
I was the one who didn't vote for it, so I am totally fine with that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
You're So Rude is out, and then that makes all these 3s unanimous.
That's good. Look at that. Everybody wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Let me
So-
make all these into 4s, and I'll read us our list.
So give us our list, Justin. Let's hear it.
Yeah, just let me do the
Come
thing.
on, Justin.
Let me do the thing in the computer. Let me make the computer make it work. All right, so we got Bad and Ruin, Cindy Incidentally, Debris, Flying, Glad and Sorry, Had Me a Real Good Time, Stay With Me, 3-Button Hand-Me-Down, Too Bad, and Wicked Messenger. Now, Bob, we've got our 10. of those 10, what's the one that you give somebody to get them into the Faces?
If I had to pick one of those songs, I think I'd say "Had Me a Real Good Time."
Okay. Fredo, what are you thinking?
I would say "Stay With Me," but I think I'm gonna go with Bob. Had me a real good time.
All right. What are you thinking, Joey?
Yeah, I mean, my first inclination is to go "Stay With Me."
Okay.
I mean, seems like we're all on the "Had Me a Real Good Time" train at the moment. This is hard. I mean, the one that stands out to me would be something else off of Not As Good as a Wing, because I definitely have a bias in that direction. So I definitely like, if we're not going to go the Stay With Me direction, then it would probably be Too Bad.
All right.
Debris is a personal favorite, but I don't think that should be the choice.
Right.
That's a great song.
It's a great song.
Here, let me get a taste of this "Had Me a Real Good Time" real quick. Oh, come on. This is never good. I mean, it helps, but it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
And wait till the piano kicks in too.
That's essential.
So what I think this has over "Stay With Me," I feel like "Stay With Me" like plays around with you a little bit too much in the beginning, where this is kicking you in the nuts without giving you everything all at once, if that makes sense. Like, this is a rip and riff. Like, this is...
Wait till the piano comes in.
Come on.
So good. Like, it's just great.
The Black Crowes do this in concert. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, the Black Crowes couldn't do a song like this good if they fucking
It was a joke.
fit their lives on it.
Now, the other one I was looking at was Too Bad.
I mean, obviously it doesn't help to listen.
Yes.
But if you give "Stay With Me" a play with about like 1 minute and change, it's kind of hard to beat that. With 1 minute and change left in the song.
But that's the problem. See, because you get one chance to get somebody in, and if you...
Well, but listen to that beginning, though.
Yeah.
Even the beginning fucking rips. You don't have to wait till the end.
It all rips, but...
Right. Listen to that shit. Kenny Jones right there.
Who's that dude?
See, but
Exactly.
I like it better after the breakdown when it slows down. Because, like, at that point, like, when you hear the beginning riff of that and the drums come in, that could be like a Bachman Turner Overdrive song or something. Like, it could be like any 70s rock song, but then they slow it
And then
down.
you get the keys.
Then you get the keys and Stewart's voice comes in. And you're like, oh, this makes a lot of sense to me now. I get what they're doing. Like, the beginning of that song could be like, you don't know what you need. It could be like Magic Carpet Ride, dude. But then they slow it down. And you go, oh, I get what's going on here. Like, they do a very good job changing pace. I mean, even with Had Me a Real Good Time, the song just stops in the middle of it. And they just start playing something else. And then Rod Stewart starts singing about skinny girls and beer. But it still rules.
Yeah.
And then in that song, Infatuation.
Oh, no. Not again.
Oh, yeah.
Hurts so good. I don't understand.
Infatuation.
That song rules, dude.
I don't know. Like, something has to be said for the brevity of Too Bad. It's 3 minutes 14. It does take a second to get to.
I feel like this is a "Had Me a Real Good Time" versus "Stay With Me" conversation.
That's what it sounds like. Even though that...
Well, let's get some "Have Me a Good Time." Let's see what that sounds like.
We just played it.
Yeah, we
just
did.
played it.
I didn't hear it.
And
I'll play it
didn't
again.
Help,
It doesn't help.
as nothing does.
It always makes it worse.
Oh, it gets kick in again.
Yeah, right there. 'Cause I'm jealous again. No, that's.
Fuck.
God.
All right, so here's what I would say, because it's got to be on the first few minutes, right?
Yeah.
Because we got to sit and try to figure out what's going to get people jumping.
Right.
Oh, so if you do that, then it's got to be "Stay With Me."
Well, I mean, yeah, because everybody knows it. And then you go, oh, okay, I know this song.
I'm not talking about because everybody knows it. I'm talking about because it drags you right. Like here.
Oh,
it-
yeah. I love Magic Carpet Ride. Song rules.
Well, what I'm saying is it's popping right off the bat, and then they switch it up. Versus, it's kind of like dragging in a little bit because it's a little slower,
I can see
and then
that.
it pops.
All right. You know what? I'll go with this one. Stay with me because I gotta go put my kids to bed. I gotta.
All right. So stay with
Well,
me. It is.
There's no better thing to, like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever you guys want, man. I gotta put my kids to bed. I
I got big people. I got big people shit I gotta do.
All right. So stay with me is our number one with a bullet. We got Bad and Ruin, Cindy, incidentally, Debris, Flying, Glad and Sorry, Had Me a Real Good Time, 3-Button Hand Me Down, Too Bad, and Wicked Messenger rounds out our 10. Let's give it some sunshine.
smelling sweeter. Guitar.
I love that introduction of the instrument. Yes, we know that's a guitar, but thank you. I appreciate
Yes.
it.
But I gotta tell you, Holster, you've turned into quite a broadcaster, dudes. You got some sweet pipes. You're very professional. I'm proud of you. You've done a good
Aw.
job.
Yes, you have.
Oh.
You
I'm
have.
serious.
You've grown into this job, Justin.
This job that I do for funds.
Just for fun.
You're like, if someone listened to this, they would go, well, that guy's clearly a radio professional. All these other people are just dummies. So, I mean, you've done such a good job kind of working on your craft and becoming a real broadcaster. You should be proud of yourself.
Oh, well, thank
You
you.
should.
Thank you,
You
sir.
should.
I appreciate that.
You know what? You got a future in this fucking industry, kid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There you
This
go.
is not what this is supposed to be. We got our 10, damn it. There we go. So, with that being said, we're a pod. You can rate, review, comment, all that stuff. That they say that helps with the numbers. I've yet to see that happen, so prove me wrong. I'm willing to be wrong on this one. I'd love to see
Maybe
it.
if they comment on the sweet pipes of the host,
Yeah.
that'll get you in there.
How
I
dare
think
you?
so.
You can also pledge to the Patreon, patreon.com/ohhi. Justin, $1 a month gets you in the club. If you go in for $5 a month, you get extra tiers. Just saying, it's
$10.
more
Jessica will send
stuff.
you nude photos.
It's got to be quite a bit more than 10 because I don't think my wife would be
12.
happy with that.
12.
You know what? $12.50.
$13.25. Final offer. All right.
Hot news.
So how much do I got to pledge to be able to, get an invite to Discord?
Jesus Christ.
Hot news.
Technically, it's only $1. It comes with your $1 pledge.
For $1, Torres, you can be abused by people online.
Just saying. There, all that stuff. And if you'd like to hear us continue talking, again, that's on the Patreon. For $1 a month, you get to hear the after the fact. And the four of us, I say four of us, but Bob's got to put his kids to sleep.
I don't want to get yelled at by my wife. She
I
pays the
understand.
bills. I'm not going to get yelled at.
Understandable. With that being said,
Hot news.
faces, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.